So today I'm feeding the young stock. It is Wednesday morning, I think it's about the 27th, 28th of October. Dry cows are here, just on the wagon at the moment. Better to have them in. Now, it's dry out in the field and there's plenty of grass, but I'd rather have the dry cows in just purely for sorting them out when they calve. Some young stock here, little ones. I thought they looked a bit poor out in the field, so I brought them in. Nothing like putting them on the wagon. But they perked right, since they've been in, they've been on barley straw in hay and this silage here, they've perked right up, they look really nice and shiny now. So they could nearly go back out. If I sort out some nice big strong ones and leave the smaller ones in the bunch, like that orange one there, in, then they could go out in the ground. They could stay out for a real long time because the ground is dry and there's plenty of grass about it and it seems to be growing really well. Because it's about 20 odd degrees. It's 19 degrees, look at that. It says on this tractor. 19 degrees and it's the 27th of October. It should be more like 10, 11. That's still quite warm. Quite often it's hard frost. So it is warm. It's warm to have animals in. But these sheds are nice, big and airy. You look over there. Plenty of space. Plenty of bedding area right at the far end there. Collecting area here so they can eat. So it's not much work actually. I've got to run the wagon around anyway, feeding the milkers. So I just want to do a loop down here for these. You know, I put a bit of straw with it to string it out. So yeah, no worries. I'm keeping an eye on these there. But any other animals like in-cab heifers, they can stay out for a bit longer. And then when they do come in, we'll sort out the real far off ones so keep them out a bit longer. So yeah, no, it's got right, nearly done. Shut the door. Pushing it the wrong way. Shut. Now put the flap up. Okay, just place it up. Revs off. Keep the shaft off. Just pull out away and I'll shut all the gates. I like to shut all the gates down here after feeding around, just like in case anything jumps through the barrier. Wagon's good down here. It's our newish wagon. He's up really. That's our backup wagon. Our main wagon is going to run between the whole lot in the winter. But we bought him in the summer in case one broke down. He's got a rear steer axle, almost good. Here's a grubber just to fed these dry cows. Got a lot of barley straw in it. Straight out. Not much actually, I could put a bit more in there. About 2 kilos a cow. Calves here. They've been on a bit of hay. Boy, couldn't come down with a wagon the other day because we had flatty. And nosh on that. I'm going to shut these gates there. So when we have a cow calve, we sort them out in there and then we bring them in and put them in that holding pen there. And we go and get a cattle box and take them out of the cows. Used to be a dairy farm down here before we took it on, and now we just use it for our young stock. And it's great. Nice big barriers. So everything's fed. Everything on the farm, we've got another shed round the corner. Everything is floor fed everywhere. So if we go around with a wagon feeding everywhere or putting hay out, we can go around checking animals with a tractor in the silage pusher, what's in my other video, and then we can look over whilst we're pushing out and check everything. So we've got one cow over there, what looks like he might calve tonight. That one over there, he's not far off. These young stock here, like I said, they were looking a bit poor. And there's the odd one what's looking a bit shitty around the ass, I see. Gonna straw these down this afternoon, put some licks in for him. Give him a bit more energy. We're not getting cow cake at the moment, but I might have to give them a kilo or so each. Trying to avoid it because it's bloody expensive. Right, that's all the gates shut everywhere. I'll check those gates. See, this is what I've got to check. Because we leave this farm and we don't come back down here. Got to make sure they're shut everywhere. pins shut, chained up. Yeah, the dairy farm's just out there, but we've got to make sure everything's shut to make it out. When cattle get out, it's an absolute nightmare. They always get out when you're on your own too, or you just sat on your sofa at night. Oops. Right, let's go. So that's the joy cage back there in the young stock, and then I go up this track to the milking cows. Put the floating rear steer on. I don't know why, I don't usually use it much, but it does save the tyres a little bit, I suppose. So now the dry cows are in, I've got if one calves, I've got to get the cattle box on, and I've got to haul them up here. And I've got a shed alongside the parlour, a big shed, holds a lot of cows. Probably fit about 70 in there. And that's this one here. Got the bin at the end now. Dairy there. Silage clamps down here. And a partner wagon up ready for the morning. This is a ramp here. Well, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. So 99% of the time it's alright. You get a bit of snow, you've got to bloody salt it. You don't get up it with a wagon, especially when you've got like 9 or 10 ton on. Right, a lot of steering out. One thing on this farm, I've got plenty of concrete float about on, it's great. It's on the other farms, they're not so good. You know, we've got a lot more stone than mate, like a lot of people have. This time of year it gets a bit dirty, it doesn't matter, but it's always better than concrete. Oh, I've got to turn lights off, I always forget to do that. One of these Vultras, bloody lights are all different on each one. Like that one's on the gear stick, the other one's light down on the dashboard. See on this one, 1, 2, 5, the lights are there. We've got like 3 tracks with them there and 2 tracks with them there. We're jumping from track to track all the time. It's a bit of a job on. Oh, you know, you forget a thing. But at least they bleed. Right, that's them all done. Now on the farm every day, stuff's breaking. You're fixing stuff all the time, even when it's new and old. Because there's so many moving parts. And I thought the day was gone quite well, so I had a bloody loader pins break on my loader. So I've had a sort of adapt. This is what I've done, just to get the grub in a day. If I couldn't get if this loader broke, then I would have to go and get another tractor at the other farm. That's a 3-mile drive, and then I would have to take it back, and that's an hour or 2 out of your day, innit? So this is what I've done. I took the pin off, and I just put one of these in. Yeah, it's a bit pirate, but I got a job done. I just dropped the pen knife. I'm going to put the pusher upper on now. Pins out there. Yeah. Put them in there. That saved me an hour, lads. I've got another one on order, but like everything at the moment, you order, it takes a couple of days to come, if not a week. Because everything's twice as hard to get hold of at the moment, or that's what they say anyway. So I'm just going to run on this. So I literally just pushed it in, and it works. I've got a wash. I remember it's out. I got a comment on one of the videos about our blend bins, what we got cow cake in at the moment. Here they are, far away. One bloody doors fell off here, so I've got to put them back on before the old farm insurance. But they've done, I reckon we've had them 10 years now. They are meant to be 20-ton bins, but I reckon they hold 30 easily. Because I ordered that 70-ton because we're coming to the end of the cake deal. Then we filled these 2 up. and we still had about 15 tonne over in the size. Can't remember what we chucked the sheet on. Now we've gone back on a normal price now. What's bloody £120 tonne more. So yeah, they've done a few years. A few of the pipes now want repairing a little bit. There's 2 pipes on, so you put a bit in front, a bit in back. But this is what they look like up close. So I like them because you can take out what you want and then put back in. So I feed young stock this in summer. I come in and get a tractor bucket full, scoop it up and drive out, and then anything left over I tip back in here. And you can't do that with other bins. So what we do is, like, we're putting it in the wagon at the moment, cake. So I drive in there to scoop it up, chuck it in. Really, you don't want doors on there, you want hinges on the doors, so you take the doors off and put them somewhere, because constantly the doors are flapping if you don't, like, drill up. We've got a hole here somewhere where this door opens up and pops in here, but they holes do fill out and they pop open and shut. So when the doors are on, like, you know, they are semi-vermin proof, but you do get vermin get in there. We ain't got a problem with vermin because we've got bloody cats everywhere. I'm surprised there ain't a cat down here at the moment, and you barely see a rat on the farm actually with the amount of cats we got hovering around. So molasses there, liquid molasses, don't use that much, only on a real shit year when their size is crap. Cake in there and cake in there, but it will become blend, because blend is about £20 tonne cheaper at the moment. So, but we get through that. I reckon there's about 55 tonne of cake still in those bins at the moment, so that's going to drag us on a bit, probably 2 months.